Guys, how's it going? I got a question here. Life is no good. Well, more of a statement rather than a question. Life is no good. Good. I don't know. I think good is quite a subjective term. I think when we think of good, like I said, it's quite a subjective term. For the majority of us, I think good would embody a few of the same traits, though, or a few of the same parts, I should say, like, having a roof over our head, having food available to us, feeling safe, all these sorts of things, yeah. But then after the basics, it can completely range on a spectrum. So I'm going to say what I believe may help you in this situation, and try and take as best as you can from that. And if you feel it's great, good. If you feel it's not, no problem. Life is no good. For someone to even feel the need to make a comment like this, it basically says that their own kind of idea of what is ideal does not match with their current situation. So I think the first question to really ask yourself is, well, what in my current situation does not match my ideal situation? Now, for a lot of us, it might be, for example, financial reasons. Maybe you don't have the money that you want. It might be like family reasons. Maybe you're like with family members who really don't make you feel any healthier. Maybe it's lots of different reasons, basically. But the first thing to really do is to just look at the situation and go, well, what are the differences here? If I feel like my life is no good, what would I need in my life to make it feel like it was good, to make it feel like it was worth living? So that's important for us, because goal setting for human beings is like essential, because we are problem-solving creatures. And if we're not solving problems that are going to do us good, we're still going to be problem-solving, but sometimes we problem solve with our fantasies, and that can do us a lot of harm. Yeah. So what I would say is, have a little moment to yourself, write down what the ideal version of life for you entails, and how is that different to your current life. Okay. So maybe, for example, it's like you want to have your own apartment. Maybe it's something like you want to lose weight. Maybe it's whatever it is. Just write that one thing down. Then what I would say after that, something that's really important, is, like I've said in previous videos, you may have watched them before, may not, so I'm going to reiterate it here. Self-love. Okay, so being kind to yourself and basically saying to yourself, this is where I'm at. Yeah, I don't feel like it's where I really want to be, but I'm going to try now to realize my ideal life. I'm going to start making steps now to try to realize that vision that I have in my mind of the life that I want to live. Because if you have a vision in your mind, if you're making steps towards it, one of the interesting things that I found is, before you even reach the summit, the mere act of taking steps towards reaching that summit will already make you feel way, way, way better. Yeah. So yeah, self-love is really important. And also the ability to basically look at your current situation and say, well, what do I need in my reality for my reality to become the ideal reality? Okay. And then the next thing that I would say that is quite important is, it's not just about what you need to get to make your life feel better. It's also how you need to see that will make your life better. And what I'm referring to here is like gratitude. You might be in a situation where the situation is quite dire, for example, right? But in the morning or whenever especially when you're feeling low, whenever you feel like life is not worth living, or life is no good, whatever, have a little search in your mind for those things that you are grateful for, because generally we can find a few things. And if you can't a nice little trick that I do to allow this to be possible, especially when I'm feeling super like negative, like when I'm really struggling to find things that I'm grateful for, is to compare my life with how my life would be if I was in a place with much worse conditions. So it makes me realize that the world isn't here and I am here, in terms of like how I think my life is going, but also there is heat. This is where I am. This is where this ideal is, but this is where a whole lot of other people are as well. Like whoa, wait. So if I'm able to put myself in their shoes for a second, I'm able to then look at my current state and be like, wow, I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for that. Yeah, and that act of being grateful, the act of showing gratitude, is very healing, and it's going to help you in the process of finding meaning, basically. And finding meaning for you might be going after that passion that you always wanted to, like maybe for example you always wanted to be an artist. Be an artist, man. Just go for it. Just go for it. Now you're going to have to do certain steps to allow that to be possible, and there are going to be setbacks, and that's why the self-love is there, and that's why it's utilized. But if you're finding that there's no real purpose for you in life, then generally it means like that there is some sort of mismatch between the actions, the thoughts that you're having, and what your deep down desires are. So once you align those two and start taking actions towards realizing your vision, you'll start to notice a huge change. Cool. Take care, guys.